For everyone at home to see that. Then the national champ. Yeah, a lot of assists. I think his names are still in the top 10 at UConn. Also,
shot clock at 7 for the Big East Freshman of the Week, Liam McNeely. Solo ball, it's down to 3. And there's this season a 70-68 victory over Southern. Khalik Abdul-Mateen is their leader. He's off on his first attempt. It's had been a theme, though, for UConn the last 2 games. 0 for 9 from 3 in their last 2 games to start. A drive and a bucket.
Ace, too. You know, UConn is not a slow team, so there's going to be some mistakes.
That's solo ball.
It's so beautiful, though, to see, again, but you had some studs in front of you. To have patience and to come back, pretty important. Shows you a lot about solo ball's character.
Solo ball. Off the heel on the triple.
Maybe an early get the body, then go up. You can't fall away.
Liam McNeely in the spin cycle.
He's one of those guys that every basketball move plays older than his years.
Look out for Solo. Ball with a slam. B-Kid. Solo ball. From Virginia. Williams. In and out through one guy. Early in a game, late in the game, at any point, because we've got the options this year.
Well, the ball will find you. And they've had the minutes with him, and you understand the kind of character this young man has. Just a special human being.
And there with Connecticut, they lead the country with over 10 per game. Solo ball has started red hot.
Yeah, those closeouts have to be
10 straight for UConn. Here's Scooter Williams Jr. Samson Johnson denied his blocks a game. Shot clock down to 4. Abdul-Mateen got McNeely in the air, counted in the foul.
Yeah, that team stay that long. Tells you something about the program and the staff.
Terrace Reed, the Michigan transfer, checks in and is fouled.
In practice, it's in games, and say, okay, how can I be more efficient in this move? And obviously, that's where John. But from what I remember, it was very loud.
Reed with the stuff, already the 3rd UConn. Hassan Diarra flying to the rim.
That was all the block by Reed.
Senior gives it off, and shot clock's down to 3. Pull up off the dribble, and TJ Thomas, not the shot coach. Evan Phelps off his leg. 28-1 in his last 29 inside this building.
26 straight in this building by unranked opponents.
Abdul-Mateen, the leading scorer. Scooter Williams is fouled by Ross.
I like that move by Scooter Williams. He's
from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Got double figures in every game this season for them, so it'll allow him to get to that basket that much easier if he can just make a couple threes and get it going.
1 of 8.
Level up.
Ross flashed in, gives it off to Reed, and 1. Terrace Reed. And now Strohr with the hustle play. He earned that offensive rebound for Reed, but a traveling call.
Oh, I don't know. I would pay to see it again.
Evan Phelps drives. Oh. And this shows us who we are, what we need to work on for conference play. Ross is long. Reigning Big East 6th man of the year. And now another offensive rebound. Using the footing unlock, the turnovers from behind. Jaden Ross with the rejection. And blocks with over 10 per game. Already at 5 through 10 minutes of the game. Floater doesn't go into the hands of Reed. Yeah, coaches that have faced UConn thus far said that's exactly what they want you to do. Funnel it to the rim, and then they'll stuff it.
That's been a staple the last 30 years at UConn. You're going to make shots. You know, we can't say that it's how you fight back from being down because...
Michigan State or Colorado. Aiden Mahaney. That's the type of shot he can bring to the table.
Yeah, I said it earlier, and he can get his own shot. There aren't a lot of guards in college basketball that you can say...
Liam McNeely gliding in, can't hit. And it will stay.
Was right. And his feet were right.
McNeely and 1.
Jim, he looks like he's a junior. Again, his This kid really has none of that. He just plays basketball, all business.
Cameron James was fouled by Samson Johnson.
I know the refs don't.
Ross. Lions T.O. Ross. Johnson couldn't volley it back in. McNeely with a third try off the heel, and it. School founded in 1889. Jam! There's some second.
Your gear and your T-shirts and your all that good stuff.
You never turn down some free merch.
I mean, there's a lot of it now that said.
Commerce, Texas is 67 miles northeast of.
Yeah, and that's that. I don't even know where you'd put him at a position. Shooting guard.
Georgetown in 03. Rebound to Johnson.
Yeah, pretty. I like how Mahaney's gone to the East Coast haircut.
Salih.
Might have to get rid of all those. It's the Big East.
The Stores buzz cut. Johnson. Wow. And Wally Rutecki calls it.
They just gave it to him.
McNeely flying high. Timeout, Lions.
Wow. College basketball coach, and I try to mention Gino. Someone always has to say, no, we're just talking men. Because they being, and obviously you have to be to have all the greatness that's come through here and all the wins as well.
Hassan Diarra to the rim.
I know I'm messing up your image. You want everyone to think you're always online and all basketball.
For next June in Brooklyn. Now with the defense, and Diarra just punched it away. In this first half, a balanced attack. 6 players have scored. And there's Solo Ball. He's led the way.
Of your coaching staff yelling at you, you start to play the right way.
With the shot clock at 3-8, Mahaney. Mary's under Randy Bennett. 7 on the shot clock here. Never lost his pivot foot. McNeely to Johnson. He was stripped. Alex Caravan.
Wow.
A friendly bound. Tough. On the rebound, Liam McNeely. The foul was on.
The touches out there,
no,
man.
There's not a lot of shots.
Kidding me? Scott Burrell.
Attack. Johnson meeting Abdul Mateen at the rim, but he's stuck with the play. Caravan in rhythm. That's his game on the season. Small sample size, but that's 3 games of 64% shooting. The answer is good. One of 6 on this East Texas A&M roster. Stay.
Helps recognizing that and elevating.
Mahaney's just letting it fly right now. Some transfer Aiden Mahaney about turning it up a level. Because next up, it's Maui. And a foul now on Samson Johnson. Be a couple high major wins for the Tigers on this season. On a back down now, shot clock's down to 7. That's a trap.
He's there forever.
Aiden Mahaney went all the way to the rim and could not hit. How much of a throwback is he in 2024?
Yeah, Johnson's not running your fast breaks, but there's got to be some pop on that, you know?
Thomas rejected by Solo Ball. Neely can't hit, gets his own offensive rebound, and sticks it back. His grandpa, Chuck Elsey, who played at TCU, was here playing at Baylor. Great-grandfather playing in Texas as well.
A nice deflection there by Solo Ball. Yeah. And this is good practice for them to try to break a press.
Mahaney finishes. And threw that to nobody.
I think he was trying to find Mahaney. That ball, again, might have gotten deflected.
Fiserv form might be a bit loud.
Yes, it will.
It's become one of the best.
It's consistent, moving without the ball. No one's standing still. No stagnant offense for UConn.
That's just it. Jared Von Rosenberg, the East Texas A&M coach, said, this is what makes it so hard. Shot clock at 10 for Diarra. He kicks. Corner 3 for Ross is off. The other way.
That's part.
Another
Style on every level with that schedule.
Can Ross get that shot going there?
More times than not. That's all it is.
Nice backdoor. It's one of the best sequences of.
He doesn't have 30 points. I would imagine at this point, though, you would learn how to say that name with ease.
Casey.
It's amazing to think that this little agricultural college of guys like Geyer, Dom Pernod, D. Rowe, pinned it with Kevin Ollie and Danny Hurley. I mean, it's pretty special.
Jameson Johnson from Jalen Store.
Yeah, really
has Jim come every couple of weeks to talk to the team. Dan has even nicknamed Jim Coach.
Now and how much knowledge you understand, what you've learned from them. You know, and not just
as Rich. Kanzi was 1 for 2 from the line. John Fanta, Donnie Marshall.
Not many.
Unbelievable. In and out for Cameron James, but he's fouled. Steal on the other end. James with one hand. Cameron James.
And right now you're down a block and a layup. That's really what you have to do.
Over the top to the 4 for Diarra. He decides to pull. And an unsettled possession for UConn.
Yeah,
and came up with a big defensive play for East Texas A&M in the 2-point win over Southern. At the moments I'm looking for it. Because we know the reality. UConn's really, really good. But can we fight until they heaving a prayer and went off the backboard. A battle for it here. Good competitiveness. And a foul. Play. What did Wally Rutecki just share with you?
He said, was that better? I gave him a hard time at halftime about talking on the microphone.
And a giveaway here by the Lions. Reed flies to the basket. Could not convert the bunny. That, his kids are competing right now, Donnie. That's off. It goes back to UConn. This has been close to 5-0 and go. Took this school into Division I, their 3rd year in D1. Diarra just drilled. Open 3 for Buffet. Into Samson Johnson with 2 hands from Caravan.
Yeah, you see that? Samson Johnson.
Phelps unable to get that to go. Johnson's presence merely causing some problems. Caravan in and out. Starting center was behind Donovan Clingan last year. That's an offensive foul on Williams.
And the systems of the NBA.
Samson Johnson with another jam.
Another guy
that this program is built, but it's Thomas Sanogo, Donovan Clingan, far beyond them. Through the
again, his awareness to find a guy out of control, and that's why most of their turnovers happen. That's not what's happened to UConn. Good block.
Blocked by Reed. Reed got his hand on another one and stays with the Lions.
That's talk about another really good team. So Terrace Reed has to, I do. Danny Wolf to me though is
for Michigan State or Colorado in game 2. The other side of the bracket features
what Kansas is doing. You see what Kentucky is doing early. It's such an awesome early in the season to see what you're up against, but also what you need to work on. So they hurt you. Not in a game like this. There's another one, back to back.
To the rim. 10 new faces in total for the Lions. Terrace Reed with the slam, but there's some things that he's
about a Nembhard, and if they would have stayed where they were, and there's a ton of players you could do that to, but wow, what a season. He's
back to Connecticut tonight. A kick out to Isaiah Abraham.
Turnovers are definitely more than I'm sure Coach Hurley is happy.
4-0 for the Huskies, all 4 wins by at least 35 points. UConn 81, East Texas A&M 46.